Be strong. Use your legs as leverage to balance yourself. Go ahead and get up underneath the animal and hold on to the animal. I like to hold on to the fric speculum at the very end, so I have the entire length to work in order to get the fric speculum beyond that big ball on the back of the animal's tongue. It needs to be placed as far back as you can in order for the tube to hit the pharyngeal area very cleanly and for her to swallow it very cleanly into her esophagus. She will chew and toss your tube around left and right all over the place. She doesn't want it placed in her mouth, so you have to have or supply a bit of force and work the tube, rocking it back and forth until you get it beyond the molars and into the pharyngeal area. And then what will happen is your assistant will pass the tube, paying attention to make sure that all the checkpoints are in place and that we clear all the hurdles to make sure that we place the tube into the rumen. So maybe you want to stand over here perfectly. And then I again will use my fingers to lift the left lip of her and rub the roof of her mouth to have her open her mouth. Then I place the fric speculum, again rocking back and forth until I secure it over the top, just like then it went over the top of that big ball in her tongue. Now we'll insert the tube and slowly but steadily, yep, keep going. Negative pressure, you have it, perfect. We'll go, continue, resistance is there, I can see it, resistance. Now he's gonna listen, air gurgling, very nicely, air, I can hear it too. Smell, if it's a sour rumen, you most likely will pick up a pretty sour rumen smell. In this case, we're gonna now know we're in the rumen, we'll attach it to the pump. I will hang on to the tube just like I am at the end here for my assistant to hold it in place, and then we will slowly, yep, keep it pumped back and forth, administering this large volume of fluids orally to this cow. You can see this cow is chewing aggressively on the fric speculum, but our tube is very protected from her creating a huge pile of plastic. Okay, that's good. So once we're done, we'll pump a few bit of air. So take it out of, yep, pump air, yep, to clear the tube. Then we'll take the tube off of the end of the pump. We'll pinch the tube very aggressively, pinch the tube, and then we'll walk straight back, taking the tube out of the cow. All the way out. Then I take the fric speculum out. Again, she'll have her typical Fleming response. That usually means you've got a very successful procedure. And that's administering a large volume of fluids to our dairy cattle.